Did Naomi Judd really exclude Wynonna and Ashley from her will? Here's what court documents revealed about the country music icon's final wishes. Naomi Judd was best known for being one half of the country music duo, the Judds, with her daughter Winona. The Judds were incredibly successful throughout the 1980s and 1990s, with hits including Mama He's Crazy and Love Can Build a Bridge. Their rise to fame was meteoric. Naomi was a nurse in Nashville before a chance encounter with a record producer's daughter landed the duo a record deal. In 1984, they won a Grammy for Mama He's Crazy. The Judds broke up in 1991 when Naomi was diagnosed with hepatitis C, but occasionally reunited for one-off performances and special events. However, in April 2022, they announced that they were hitting the road once again for a 10-show final tour. Days later, on April 30th, Naomi Judd died at the age of 76. In an interview with Good Morning America, her daughter, actor Ashley Judd, revealed that her mother had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
I have both grief and trauma from discovering her.
In the years before her death, Naomi had been open about her battle with severe mental health issues. In interviews, she admitted that her daughters Wynonna and Ashley were unable to pull her out of her deep depression. At the time of her death, Naomi Judd was worth an estimated $25 million. Besides her daughters Winona and Ashley, she was survived by her husband, fellow singer Larry Strickland. According to court documents, Naomi left her entire fortune to Strickland, whom she married in May 1989. That's right, it looks like Naomi chose to completely exclude her daughters from her will. Page 6 explains that the will was created in November 2017 while Naomi had, quote, a sound mind and disposing memory. The will reads that Strickland has full authority and discretion over her estate without the approval of any court. The document goes on to explain that Strickland will receive reasonable compensation for his role as Naomi's estate executor. However, page 6 notes that it's unknown if Winona and Ashley will inherit any other assets that are not included in the will. A source told Radar Online that Winona is reportedly upset that she was not included in her mother's will, as she, quote, believes she was a major force behind her mother's success. Ashley's thoughts on her mother's decision are currently unknown. Only a day after Judd's death, Winona and Ashley attended her induction ceremony into the Country Music Hall of Fame. There was nothing to indicate their relationship with their mother had soured this much before her death. As of the making of this video, nothing has come to light regarding why Naomi chose to cut her daughters out of her will. Nevertheless, it is known that there were periods when Naomi's relationships with Winona and Ashley were fraught. In her 2011 memoir, All That Is Bitter and Sweet, Ashley wrote that she suffered from depression and was sexually abused while her mother and sister were off chasing fame and fortune. Ashley also wrote that she felt like her mother negatively affected her relationship with her father, Michael Simonella, whom Judd had divorced. Regarding her relationship with Winona, Naomi told People in 2016, "Winona and I make each other so emotional, it's not healthy." As for Winona, in a 1995 interview with People magazine, she revealed that her nickname for her mother during their time as the Judds was "my beloved enemy." The Judds' former manager, Ken Stilts, told People that while the Judds were still together and touring, they were, in his words, at each other's throats every minute of the day. 3 months after Naomi's death, Ashley went on the Healing with David Kessler podcast and admitted that her mother did the best she could raising her and her sister while dealing with her mental health issues. If you or anyone you know is having suicidal thoughts, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline by dialing 988 or by calling 1-800-273-TALK.